we are going to discuss the first three question of today's contest. So let's start with the first question. So, so the question states that we are given to Miss. So I'm reading the question. There is an m by m square stamp, means a stamp size of m cross n. So means a normal stamp which is of m cross n, and he has given a initially the point left corner. Initially, the bottom left corner of the square term is aligned with the bottom right corner. Means it is aligned in a same manner. Means these two are parallel. This side and this side are parallel. So then we are given two integer sequence x and y, each of length n. Means there is a sequence given. Means there are like this. There are n numbers like 4, 3. So this is the sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the sequence. Okay. So there are means x is given means x1, x2, x3 like that xn, and y is given y1, y2, y3 yn. So then it is said that means we are starting from any initial position. Then after this means we have put the stamp. Then we move x of I units and y of I units. Okay, and we move means x of I units in this direction and y x of I, y of I, and then whichever point we reach, then again we put a stamp here, means of dimension m cross n. So if you understood up to here, then it is said the find out the perimeter, uh, find out the perimeter of the colored region. So here is an example given. Let's see. So this is the first example. So he's starting from 1 comma 1. Okay, means he was 0 initially. So he went this direction one, this direction one. He reached here. Then he put a stamp. He put a stamp. This will be of dimension m cross and the m is given like here 3. So it is 3. Means 4 minus 1 3. 4 minus 1 3. So then again we are moving by 2 blocks. This one. So from here to here he is reaching from here to here. Then again he is putting the stamp of 3 cross 3. Then again he's going here. He's moving by 2 here and 1 here. So he will reach here. Okay. Then again he's putting a stamp of 3 cross 3. Then again it he will go somewhere 1 cross 1. So he will directly go not 1 cross 1. It is 1 comma 2. So he is reaching here. So he will go 1 here, 2 in this side. So this is the point. So he reach in this point, then again he will put the stamp here. Okay. So we are asked to find the perimeter. So the perimeter is just this one. This is the outside leg, this part, this whole part. Okay. We have to ignore this part, this part, this part, all the inside parts we have to ignore. Like this is the perimeter. This was the perimeter. So how to do it? Means you can understand one stamp will be of area will be m cross n. Okay, one stamp area is m cross n. One stamp area is m cross n. So we know n stamps will be put. So we can find out the area of total is if there was no intersection. Okay. If there was no intersection, the area would be n. No, sorry, area. No. We are trying to find the perimeter. So the perimeter would be 4 into n because each side is equal and uh, yeah, the perimeter of an square is 4 cross n means 4 into m is sum of all the sides and there are m stems so we are multiplying it. So if there was no intersection then this would be the answer. Since there is intersection we have to delete this part, delete this part, delete this part. Okay. So how to do it? So we know the total answer. Total answer is if there was no intersection, it will be 4 into m into n. Then if there is an if there is an intersection, so we have to remove these parts. So you can see what parts we have to remove. This square, this square, this square, this square. Okay. So uh, this whole square. So you can see we are moving from here to here. Okay. We know the stem, the region. I'm audible, no? Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, 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 audible.
So, so see this point and this point we have to. We know there will be n cross n. So in this area, if there is a block, means if the next point, next point is in the range, the previous one is if the previous one was xi plus n, comma yi plus n. If it is in this way, there will be an intersection. So we are finding which point it is there. If it is in this point, so this will be the area. If it is in this point, this will be the area. If it is in this point, this will be the area. So since this is this point, 2 comma 2, no, 3 comma 3, and the final point was 4 comma 4. So what is the difference? 1, since there is one, will be one block here, 1 and 1. So this is, we need to subtract what area? This area only. So this would be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is all the summation of this block and this side, this side, this side, this side, this four side. This is 4. This is 4. Okay. Again, then you can see next one. You can see next one is here. So here to here. What we want? If it is this one, what I said, xi plus n and yi plus n. This is in this way, so there will be an intersection. So we find where is the intersection. This point. This point, how many blocks are away from it? This is 2, this is 1. So this will be symmetrical. So here will be also 2, here will be 1 so on. So the all summation of 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Again here you see from here to here, here to here. This is the region, and so we will minus this 2 and 1. So again 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2. So finally, means you have to subtract this one. Means what would be the answer? Answer the final answer minus 4 minus 6 minus 6. This would be the answer. So how to miss? So I showed you how to do it. If you could observe that this was the final point. We know this is the final point, and this was the original point. Okay. So if we know how much is the x distance and the y distance, and just do x 2 into x plus y, that will be the this intersection area. So we know it will reach here up to here it is m, and it is m, and the movement is given as xi comma yi. So the difference obviously will be m minus xi and y m minus yi. This would be the difference. And see, this can be greater less than zero. Less than zero means less than zero means there is no intersection. There is no intersection. So if it is value is something positive, then there is the intersection. And if it is not positive, then there is no intersection. And if there is an intersection, so I will just plus it. Okay. So this was the what I tried to do, and I'm showing the solution is what I wrote in the contest. If someone has problem, they can say. So here you can see I'm taking the I'm taking both the numbers. And is the sequence, and m is the stem size, dimension of the stem size. Then I'm to finding out the total size if there was no intersection, the answer. Then here I'm just taking the inputs, and it's x comma y. Then I am searching if there is a position, if there is an intersection. So how many blocks of intersection are there? Means D1 is the x of intersection and D2 is the yi intersection. So I'm just subtracting the perimeter of the square or a rectangle. I'm just subtracting for the answer. Then I'm printing it. If there is no problem, then I'm moving to the next question. If anyone has something, any problem. There is no problem, I think so. So I'm moving to the next question. So this is the question. This is a pretty standard question, but cannot be expected to come in a day to week. So this question is given that you are given an undirected graph with n vertices, means there are one, two, three, four, dot n. So there are n vertices, and this graph encodes a hidden permutation of size n. Permutation of p n is permutation of n is something like there are n blocks where every number is different, and there are ai equals to n to 1, and ai cannot be same. Means there are no duplicate numbers like 3 2 1 4. This is a permutation of 4, this length 4. Like this is the permutation statement is explained here, and someone does not know. So here it is said that there are two pairs of integer I and j and undirected edge. So in graphs there are directed edge and undirected edge. Means g of ij, and if g of ij and g of ai is same, so most probably it is an undirected graph because it is moving in both directions. So here it is said added between the vertex pi and pj if and only if p is less than j. So note that the edge is not added but vertices I and j, but between the vertices of the respective left. This is so what we have said. So we have said like this, what like this guy. So we have said that if there is an edge like 1 to 2, okay, there is a edge. So it will be always in this direction, not in it will be never be in this direction. Okay. It is said in this manner, this question. This statement means if there is an edge, means like something like 1, 2, 3, 4. So one is directing here and 4 is directing to here. So the edge will be always in the smaller to bigger direction, here and here. Means it is saying something of a directed graph, and we have to find out the permutation which reconstruct and output the permutation. So this question, if you understand little bit of graphs, you would understand that this question is a directed graph, directed graph where where we are where the edge is between is from small to high. So if you understood this, then it is nothing more than that. Then we have to miss giving an increase of order. You can directly see it would be a topo shot. You have to just apply topo shot in this question. It's, if you have solved this type of graph question, you would directly hit this point. We have to just do topo shot. Means we have to first make the adjacency list and do topo shot. So this was a basic graph question, but it does not come in like in this diff 2b or something first time I saw. So this was the basic. So we are moving to the implementation because there is nothing much of a logic. Just the implementation. If you don't know to push out, it is very hard to see and very hard to do even. So here we are creating an adjacency list, a adjoint of n plus one. We are taking the string, and if we are doing this, if there is an edge and it is from 1 to I to j means bigger smaller to bigger number, then we are putting in the adjacency list. So the in this one we are creating the adjacency list. Then this part is just topo shot, this much. If you know, yes, we are creating a visited array and then we are creating a stack of answer, or you can just create a vector, uh, and then we are calling DFS. We are calling DFS, then DFS we are returning that. If it is not visited, then we are visiting to all its edges, and then we are directly we are putting into the stack, and then when it comes out, we are putting it we are putting in the element into the stack. This is just directly topo sort syntax. If someone knows, then we are just printing the elements in the reverse order. If we are taking, we have to print in the reverse order, or if you are taking a stack, so stack means we can we can access the last element only, so it will always print in the reverse order. So this was the solution of this question. A standard question, but not this cannot be expected. So anyone has any doubt? If no one has doubt, so we will move on to the C. So this was the question. This was pretty easy for a diff to C question. So excuse me, we are said that we have to create a longer length of longest subsequence, that is palindrome. F of it means something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So the see, one is a palindrome, two is a palindrome. Means if we are doing it separately, then all are palindrome. Okay, but we have it is said that we need the longest sequence, the with the greatest length. So the length will be maximum will be 1, 2, 1 or something like 1, 3, 1. If a length of 3 is possible, length of 3 palindromic sequence. So that is possible. So we will use that only, and we will not consider all the other palindromes. So and the condition is given that the values should be greater than n. So since there are since there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, elements, so the value should be greater than 6. Okay. So we have to create a sequence like this which satisfy all these property. Okay. So what this was the question, and here it is not given any constant how much should be the value. It should be greater than n. So what I thought first while doing this program that creating creating like this like for 6, 3, 2, 1, it will be only answer will be 1 because this full is an palindromic array. So we have to create a short palindromic array where many elements occurs. Okay. So 1, 2, we can also do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. So here only be 4 palindromic arrays, but we need more. So we why not we consider this like this type of palindromic array? So here a combination is 1. So here all this 4 combination will be not 4, 3. Then again here for 2 again there is 2 combination plus 2. So it will increase by is if we create two numbers and two numbers here same and then just randomly put any number which is uh, 3 to n 3 to n 3 to 3 to a to yes n. So any number between this we can put here. So it will satisfy most of the condition, but there will be edge case for just 6 only because 6 is just the edge. After 6, 7, 8, 9, we always follow this property because I will show you for 7 only why this follow. So 1, 2, so 1, 2, then 7 means we can write 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So there will be phone numbers. There will be phone numbers. Then again, for two, for two, there will be phone numbers. So total will be eight, which is greater than 7. And after that, all will follow this property. Just this will not follow. 6. So 6 was just the edge case. You can see here also. When this was highlighted. If we just do hit and try, this question was basically hit and try question. Those 6 you can print this number, and other than 6, all numbers will follow that property. So directly we can see the implementation of this program. Very short implementation. So here is the implementation. So I'm just printing if n equals to equals to 6, I'm printing the number this sequence, or else what I said is C out 1 2. First I'm printing 1 2, then I'm printing this numbers 3 2 n minus 1, n minus 2 of course, then 1 2 again. So the total here will be the total sequence always will be almost 2n minus 4. So every time 2n minus 4 sequence will come. So only one edge case that was 6. So that edge case we dealt means we deal means otherwise, and other than that 2n minus 4 will always be greater than means n. Okay. So this was all for today. If no one has doubts, so we will end the meet.
Hey Rahul, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
भाई वो थर्ड नंबर में कैसे, मतलब उसका वो समझा ना, मतलब 1 to 2 हो गया, लेकिन उसका लॉजिक कहाँ से, इंट्यूशन कहाँ से निकाला उसने, तूने वहां पे?
तो इंट्यूशन वो था कि
नहीं नहीं, रुक रुक, मैं क्वेश्चन फिर से बोलता हूँ। तो इंट्यूशन नहीं, वो जो पहले एफ ऑफ ए होता है कि, मतलब क्वेश्चन में एफ ऑफ ए होता है कि सीक्वेंस दैट इज पैलिंड्रोमिक, जी ऑफ ए, एफ ऑफ ए इज द मैक्सिमम